Candace, welcome back. I know, can you hear? It's much better. I woke up today, could breathe. I know, like you could hear that wet. Listen, well, kind of, sort of, much better. And I'm not coughing hardly any. So we'll see how that goes. As I say that, I'm going to cough. So, it's that time of year. You get all these calendars and stuff, excuse me, in the mail. And this one is from the gas pipeline that runs through our other property. And it actually has some really pretty pictures on there. And I thought, well, what can I do with it? Because, it's like 9 by 12. And if I cut it off and did some other stuff to it, let's see what we can do. Because, let me go real quick. Cut it down to 8.5 by 11 with my big paper cutter, and then I will bring all my other parts and pieces that I'm wanting to try to see how this is going to work, to see, well, anyway, we're going to see if it works. It might not, but we're going to try it. So I will be back in a few minutes. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got them cut to 8.5 by 11. Like I said, all of these places on this calendar are from other gas lines that they have. I chopped off where it was, but anyway, but look at this. This has got to be Blue Ridge or Smoky Mountains area, so don't know. But so oh gosh, we're gonna let's do the Louisiana swamp just in case it messes up. I don't, won't be too heartbroken. Now, what I have is some tracing paper. I have some deli paper. Oh, that's deli paper too. This is some of the doctor office examining paper. Imagine that. And then I had, well, I did have it, a roll of parchment paper, which, oh, there it is. It was hiding on myself. So, because you can see through it and you can write on these. So, what I thought we could do is cover the back with some paper. So we could actually use this. But I also wanted to do like maybe some book page in here. So you don't see this on here. So I just pulled a couple book pages. I don't know how this is going to do. Make sure I'm in frame, yeah. So let's just tear some off and cover up some of this stuff. Now I am going to use this glue just because it's kind of glossy. And me and art glitter glue don't get along with glossy paper. So let me see. I like that one. So I know this is one from the daily devotional. So I just had to pick one that I liked a little better. So I'm not going to put a whole bunch on here. Just a little bit, just to hold it down. I guess I'll work that. I'll put another piece over here. And I guess I'll put the flat side against there. I don't know what that says, but I'm not reading. We're just putting it on there. And if any of you guys wonder, it's the Ultimate Crafter's Pick Ultimate Glue. It's bookbinding glue that they actually use for binding books. It's, well, I bought it in October of 1920, back when you could use your 40% coupon, which you can't use that anymore at Hobby Lobby. So you might just have to, spend the $6. It's really good glue. It adheres to you know, it does the magazines and everything. They don't peel apart. I just, for some reason, the art glitter glue just does not hold glossy pages for me. I mean, I like to be able to, you know, tug on mine and it not to pull apart. So, oops, I guess I didn't really need that center swirl. All right. Then I have some other stuff here. Got like, I don't know, some dictionary. I don't know what kind this is, but we're just gonna take and put some in on here to fill up these little spots. Make sure we're not having anything bad. Okay, I don't like that side, so we'll stick to my original plan, my original side. Oh my gosh, y'all. Let me tell you, I'm so ready. I was so ready to be able to get up, not blow my nose 5,000 times a day. Oh, now if I can just get this cough 100% under control. I mean, I'm at 90% control, I think. So, man. Definitely has taken 11 days this time. But yuck. Okay. And I've got some Russian. Let me see. I don't know. I want something kind of long. This is some, I don't know. I think I'll do this one. We'll just tear a long page. Some, like I said, some kind of Russian dictionary book I have. Now, I'm not inking around them. I don't know. Maybe on the next one we might, just to see what it looks like. But I was just trying to, you know, cover up some of these dates and stuff. It's not like you're not going to, you know, write over them. And like I said, I hope there's nothing bad on these Russian dictionary words, because, well, you know, I do good to speak English. All right. So, let's see how our first experiment's going to come out. You know, just trying to use up some of this stuff that we get in the mail and not throw it away. Oh, I might put my heater on. I can feel my nose is getting cold. And I better put the heater on. Hold on. It's just behind me. It's not far. Alright. And I am going to sew around the page. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down here. We'll let it dry. And then we'll come back and sew it. That is the only thing about this glue. It does take a little longer. I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes for it to actually dry before I would put it in through my sewing machine. But we will see what this looks like. Oops, I know I'm gushing. Let's see if I can, hello, tear a little of this piece off. We'll put that in our scrap bucket. And then, because like when you fold this up, you know, you'll have this page to decorate, and then you have this page that you can write on or do whatever else to, just so you can, you know, help save the planet. Now, if you're wanting not to have the glossy on the side, you could always glue another piece of deli paper, parchment paper, or whatever on the back. But that's gonna be, that's our first thing. And then, like I said, you know, when you fold it, you have this that you can put in there, and we're gonna stitch around it. So that's that one. Let's let it dry. Let's go to our next one and try something else. All right, this one, like I said, I like this one. So since I know my stuff's kind of sticking, I don't even know. And of course, my time is on. Hold on, I'm gonna have to move the camera and see how much time we have, because my timer's off. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. Had to reset my crazy. Well, I just made a mess with this. Well, let's just throw that in the trash can. Okay, had to reset my phone. Now, what I have is just some plain notebook paper. So I thought, well, I wonder what it would look like coffee dye underneath there, but I don't have any coffee dye right now. So I'm just going to, well, let's fold this in half, because, you know, I want to have my, I like to have this showing. So we'll just glue this, and then you could, well, I guess I need to cut it off first. I know if I had my cutting thing over here, I wouldn't have to be doing this, but I don't. So we're just gonna do this route. And then, like I was saying, if you wanted to stencil on here and put it underneath there, that would be pretty. But we're going to do something else, so don't think we're just sticking papers on here. But right now, we're just sticking papers on here. And coughing a bit. Ay, 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 ay. Yep, so that little grandbaby, he's a cutie pie. Oh my gosh. Brooke had posted a picture of him on the Facebook. So if y'all are on my little Facebook thing, you can go up there and see his picture. But I am going to, oops, get with the program. I am going to post a little video of him after he was an hour old, after they cleaned him up and brought him into the room, because they had to do a C-section, because she went into labor on Monday, her water broke, and she just never would dilate enough. I mean, she only dilated 1 centimeter, so they had to go ahead Wednesday on the 12th and brought her back in at 1 to do a C-section. So, because, you know, he was being stubborn, comes by it naturally. And so he was here, but my son said that when he came out, I said, well, did he cry? Because he had sent me a little video and picture, and he's like, yeah, just a little bit. He says, but then he's like chanting, like humming. I'm like, what? He says, I'll send you a video. He said he's just like making this noise. And so a little while later, after they got back into the room, he sends me this little video of this little baby who's humming and just doing his little thing, and he's not even, just an hour old. So anyway, it's the cutest little thing in the world. So I'm going to attach it to this video so y'all can listen and see. Okay, so there's that. Now let me just faux coffee dye it with my little sponge, because I can tell, that's a little white, and I'm going to put it on something, you know, I'm putting white paper on it, which would be pretty if you had, you know, some coffee dye, but I just pulled plain white paper out for now to put on here just to see. So now we use the deli paper. Now we're going to use, that's the doctor's office paper. That's let me see. Let's try some tracing paper. Now this I got on Amazon. And it goes great through your copy machine too. You just got to cut it down. And it does have like a more texture side and a more flat side. So we're just gonna go ahead and stick it on here. I know I probably shouldn't have been so crazy with the glue, but it does dry clear. But I'll just use my little finger and make it a little better, because you know oops, I'm sticking. We are going to sew or something similar, but I just want it to be on here. And then, you know, when you fold it, you'll have, like your other one, your pretty paper on the back. And this would be real pretty to do with, you know, your old calendars that you've written on, to put some coffee dye paper or something on them and use the backing, because a lot of them have more of a matte. Like I do a lot of Lang and Wells. That's my main ones that I do. But I just haven't had the heart to chop them up. And I've saved them for, oh my gosh, forever. I have them in there. But I might have to give some up to the journaling ghost. Alright, so that's that one. So you get the idea. So let me go ahead and put a few more together, so that way we have something to actually sew and do. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Well, a few minutes recording time. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, guys. Well, I just pulled out my scrap bin of, you know, papers and junk, and just literally slap them on here, on this one. I mean, it's kind of like doing one of those collage things. And then I'm going to use a piece of the doctor paper, which I'm kind of wondering, well, it's still okay. Let me check out this deli. I kind of like the deli paper better. Just because I guess the doctor table stuff is a little thick. Oh, well, let's use parchment paper, since we did deli paper before. So we are just going to hopefully tear that pretty straight. Alright, and then if you want, I guess we can go ahead and just use our art glitter glue on here. I guess I should have, oops, just stuck with the other so you could see the difference in how it dries. Alright, just want it to, you know, hello. Alright. Oh. Well, that wasn't very straight. Let's wiggle it up so we're straight on the bottom at least, and then we'll just trim it off. So this is parchment paper. And like I said, I got mine at the Dollar Tree. And then you can just cut around that with your scissors, which I've lost. Oh, there they are. They're hidden. Okay. Well, I can't cut that way. Woo! Yep. Got too many clothes on now. My heater's on too high. I'm going to have to turn it down lower. Yeah, it's getting cloudy. I guess we're supposed to have snow again Saturday and Sunday. And our temperature's supposed to drop again. But I've been taking my vitamin C, zinc, and D every morning. I've started that the last 3 days because I'm not playing this game no more. Alright, so there's that one. And see, that just gives you, you know, place that you can write instead of on your glossy magazine. And let me see. What does it look like? I'm wondering if I want to go ahead and make both sides. I think I am going to go ahead and, I don't know, doggone it. Can't be this indecisive. Oh, but I do like that one. Okay, so let's just stick this one on here and see what it's gonna do. You know, if you don't mind the glossy, that's fine. But I know there's some of you that don't like glossy, and I just want to see what it's gonna do with my other stuff. So, and like I said, I'll just, whoops. Well, I was just going to do a little bit, but I made a big glob right there. Doggone it. Come on. You know, then you push too hard, so then you don't push hard enough, and then you don't get any glue out. Alright. Let's just smear this out a little bit since I got a little heavy-handed in a couple of spots. And then we'll stick our deli paper down with our waxy side down and our papery side up. Because, you know, if you want to write on it, you can. Because it's writable on that side. Alright. So, let's just clean up our mess a little bit. Oh my gosh. Now, to get caught back up, you know, does not pay to be me. I'm always behind, and then you get sick, and then you're really behind. So, oh. Alright. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let me just tear that one off. Oops. Well, we might just have to trim that with our scissors. Hold on, I gotta take my vest off. I have a fleece vest on, and now I'm too hot. Put my heater down on low too. Whew, okay. Now. So we're going to set this one aside, let it dry, because of, you know, our glue in there. But, I mean, you know, like I said, that's your deli paper if you want it to see through a little more. And then this is your parchment paper, just so you can use up some of your scraps underneath it, and then be able to write on top. Now, let me go sew around one, and then I will come back. I left my other thing in there. I don't see it. It's because y'all, it's bad. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me put you on pause. Let me go sew that one page, and then we'll come back and do the other. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, I sewed around this one, which, you know, this really isn't anything new other than just using a calendar that we get in our mail. Instead of throwing it in the trash and just, you know, using some scrap paper underneath there so we can write on it. So, but that's really cute for a usable page. Now this one, I have one of these pokey things that I want to do. Oh, I have it in backwards. That I want to do the edge on. If you don't have one of these, I got this back in March of 2020 from Tuesday Morning, back when they used to have craft supplies, and they don't anymore. So, I know, I'll be nice. So we're going to poke them on the side, and if you don't have this, then just put you some dots on there, and then use your regular hole punch to put some designs in there. And yes, I realize I am doing them with spacing in there. That's what I want. Okay. Oh. Let's see if I can... Whoops. Not the best idea to do on a glass table because it does wiggle wiggle. Alright. Let's see if we can get this side so they're even. So, you know, if you don't have a sewing machine, this is a great alternative to put some extra stuff in there. And you can use yarn, you can use pieces of fabric, sari silk. I mean, the sky's the limit on what you can put on the side of your stuff. But we're going to use some fat yarn on this one. And then on the next one, we're going to use something else. So, let me put that up there. Now, if you do like little shaker cards, sorry, that would be some great little things. Well, see, I keep a magnetic one on my little fireplace here. So we'll just add these squares to it. Ooh, I almost dumped that to my little pile of shake 'em stuff. Put them back. All right, oops, which way we're going. Now, I want to use this yarn. So let me just cut it right here. And then, you know how when you have the wire edge ribbon, I wish I would have had one to keep to show, but I forgot. And when you pull the wire out, don't throw them away, keep them, because they make awesome bead needles and stuff like that. So I'm going to put, oops, well, the side that I cut in here, and I'm making myself, I'm hoping I'm going to make myself a needle. If not, we're going to put some Scotch tape around here, because my holes, I don't know, my yarn might be too fat for this. But, okay, hold on. But this is what I use for seed beading and stuff like that. So let me just put some tape on the side. I know I usually have masking tape, but John swiped it from me. I need to get it and bring it back down here. I could use my painter's tape, but oh well, I have this now. So we're just making like a shoestring. And now we're going to thread this through here. And just, you know, be gentle. Don't pull it so hard. Like I said, this one might be too thick of a yarn, but I'm going for it anyway, because that's what I already cut and picked. So maybe we'll just string one at a time. Take a little longer time. Whoops. I got one that came out. No, I pulled too hard. But we're going to muddle through. Yes, we are. We just keep this wrapped around so I can keep my little swirl going. Oh, let me get my tweezers, poke this through. Okay, so I'm thinking something bad, so that's why it's not working. All right. So we have that on one side. Just snip the ends off, so you know it hangs, and you just want to put a little more glue on it to keep it in place. But see, now you have both sides. That's got some different texture on it. So let's just, well, I'm going to use this on this side. And I'll put a little underneath a few of these just to help hold the yarn down. And I am going to go on the other side and use my other glue. Just because, you know, and I just feel like stuff all on here. All right, where'd it go? Like I said, just to hold it in place so it doesn't wander off the page. You know, a little extra glue here and there didn't hurt anything. Alright, so that's that one. And let's just measure some more for this side. And cut it. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll put some Scotch tape on this side. And we will sew it. And I'm thinking maybe we'll start down here so there'll be one will be different up here and one will be different up there. I know, I just want to be different. Okay. Let me just give it a little pull. All right. Snip this edge off. Sorry, y'all. Whew. And put a little glue on them on this side. And flip it over on the paper side. And put some, I was going to call it E6000. I got that on my brain, apparently. And put some, whatever that is, art glitter glue. Hi, yi, yi. Alright, so that's that one with just some fat yarn woven through. And then if you don't have any fat yarn, but you have some, oh, I've lost it, embroidery thread, you can always do embroidery thread on there. Let me see what color. I don't know, I'm kind of liking this raspberry that's in here. I know I got to put these up. I think that'll go pretty. All right. So let's just do 2 lengths and hope I did right on that. And let's see, I'm going to use a regular needle, a little fatter needle. This one, sometimes the head doesn't go through on my, when I'm doing embroidery thread on buttons, but I still like it because it's a good thicker needle. And then you're just going to go through here like you would sewing regular paper, just in and out. And you know, if you want to make your stitchings even, then poke holes beforehand. Like I said, if you want, we'll do that right now. Or if you want to do a little longer, you can do a blanket stitch on the other side. But we'll just poke some holes in here. Ow. The end is sharp to help us kind of, whoops, that wasn't very straight. Oh well. Told you, I'm going to get a little messy this year. Okay, so. Ugh, it's all this cough's fault. But yeah, you do blanket stitch, you can do the little angle stitch, you can do flower stitching, all your little embroidery stitches that you've been learning. Now, Elka has been posting to my Facebook. I know that's my goal this year, is to get that going too. Well, you know, I get my other stuff back online, but I want to really try to learn how to do that and keep personal stuff off of there and only have Facebook, which I'm thinking of closing my personal Facebook down because it's too confusing for me. I never use it anyway. Heck, I don't know. And because I really want to be able to do things on there. But she's been doing this part of some tag challenge, and oh my gosh, those are some stinking cute tags. And so yeah, I need to get into doing some of those. And see, look what just flew here. A stinking what you dinky. Asian beetle. That's because it's 54 degrees out. But it's going to pooey. I touched it and it stinks. But it's going down to 32 tonight. And then it's going to, you know, get colder. I don't appreciate this weather. So we have that. And that would even be cute if you wanted to just, you know, like go all the way around it with that, but I didn't cut enough thread. Or you know how you go back over and make it all one solid thing. But I think I'm just going to leave it like that, because that's what I had in my head. But I am going to take my tweezers and tie a knot close to the edge just so it doesn't fall out. And this would even be cute too, to dangle, to put some beads in here. I know. And I'm wondering if let me see what this is going to look like. I think I might have to go and do that. And I'm just going to tie it off like a regular regular knot hanging down here. And then we'll save this because, you know, that's like the perfect size for putting a button on. And then you could always go in if you wanted to, you know, do a different, oh, well, these are little button sprigs. But you could always go back in with a different color in between there. Oh, I don't know, I might, because that's kind of cute. Let me finish this one color first. And actually, I'm just going to string it on there and, well, no, I'm not. We're just going to cut it. Not quite two. Oh, but I am going to go ahead and poke my holes in here. Because it was a little easier to sew that way. But yeah, I was watching Gail, you know, and she's, well, I guess she's a week ahead. I don't know. I think she's a week ahead still on her filming. And she was talking, you know, how cold it was. And that she had a little migraine. I hate those things when I get those. Mine are definitely allergy driven. But I hate those things. So I hope she's better. Because they are a bear. Now I've lost my... Oh, I put it back where it goes. That's the one thing I managed to do. Put that back on my fireplace with my little magnet. Because I lose this stupid thing all the time. Oh. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start up here. I know, of all the things, here I am having you watch this. I guess I should, I'll go ahead and pause this. I will string this up, and I think I'm going to come back and do the other color on here. And then I want to do my other one, which I thought, oh, heck. I have to go do another one real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so now, before I glued this on here, I wanted to kind of show you what I was doing. I took another one, and I had some scraps in my scrap bin and some other scrap words. And then I used this punch and punched some flowers out of it. It's a EK Design punch. And then I punched, this is another one I have with some leaves. So you can have leaves, dies, or you can even cut them out, regular old leaves and regular flowers. I inked around the edges a little bit, and then I wanted to put them on here to go underneath this one is going to be the doctor table, office paper table. Wait, doctor table paper. There we go. Oh my gosh. I know, you hear? My nose starting to run again. Oh. Guess it's time. Take another pill. Oh. Right, and then I just had some little circles that I had on with another color that I just punched out with the 1-inch punch. And just, I know, really going for this one. Oh, and then put this one up top so it'll be a little different. Oh, I guess I want the flower, duh. So we'll put the leaf down there, and then we'll put our flower up there. Sloppily put our flower up there. But, you know, it's just going to be underneath, which, I'm sorry, this would even be cute for a page by itself. I might have to revisit this. But anyway, let me just squish the sides down a little more. And then I have some spares. I decided not to use all of them. But anyway, yeah. And then here is our office paper. Like I said, one side is more papery and one side is still paper, but it's just got a little bit of something to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on with my other glue, my bookbinding glue, the Ultimate Craft Pickers Pick, the glue that sticks. I mean, it really does. Especially if you want magazine stuff to stick. Oh my gosh, sorry. Don't mean to be coughing, but it sneaks back. Oops, and I think I got to wiggle this. I thought I was even, but hello. That was my first problem, I thought. Like I said, I can always trim it down just a hair if need be for our page. When we put it in our journal. But see, I mean, it just faintly is underneath there, and you can write on top of it and all that good stuff. Now I'm going to have to give this a few minutes to dry, because what I want to do on here, I have to wait for my glue to dry, but I just wanted to show you that. So let me close again, and I'll be right back after this dries and we can do the next step. Okay guys, I'm back. I went ahead and put some deli paper on the back because I wanted, you know, it was too shiny for me. I definitely like the double. This is the doctor office table paper. I went ahead and sewed around it just because I kind of like the shabby-ish to it. And then I got some sari silk, and I measured, you know, in the middle, and then did basically one every inch, so 7 inches. And then I just want to string, thread some sari silk through here, and just to give the page a little something extra on it. Like I said, just, you know, nothing really new and exciting, but kind of new and exciting to me. I haven't done it before, so, you know, just trying to give the pages a little more personality. So, and then we'll just pull it and then kind of loosen it up a little more. And then we'll go ahead and poke the holes. I'm just using my little awl so it'd be a little bigger. Oh. Okay, oops. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I lost my stuff. And then this is just my the fattest doll needle that I have, that I use when I'm doing my journals. Well, let me see if I can get just the corner of that on there. Okay. And then I think I'm going to let this one hang down on this side, so these parts will be hanging, so they'll match. Yep, so my daughter just called and said my grandson, who's 15, just tested positive for COVID. So, oh well. He's been, you know, sick with this head cold and junk for a week, but you got to get on it as soon as you catch it so you don't get it. But he had the fever and all that good stuff, so they have to be out of school for 14 days, I think, from today. So even though, you know, Jennifer got tested, she's negative. She went ahead and had Brianna tested, she's negative. But they require if one sibling gets it, the other ones get it. So then, of course, for her work, she had to go get tested to prove to them that she doesn't have it, so she can continue to work, because, you know, she can't take off 2 weeks. They can't afford that. So, all right. Let me put my little thingy up. And then this is this page. And I'm wondering, I don't know. don't know what I'm going to do with this. We'll wait and see. Should have probably laced this and then sewed this into there. That would have been cute. But I could still go back and do a quick little stitch on there. I might. I don't know. But there you go. So there's this one that we used with the, this is deli paper on the front. Doctor office table paper. Then this is the one that we did deli paper on front and parchment paper on the back, and we used some scraps from our scrap bin of scrap papers, and then used 2 different color embroidery thread. This is like a fuchsia pink and a some kind of green, like a, I don't know, not lime, but in between. So, and then I'm probably going to put some washi tape or something. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see what I'm doing with it. And then this one, we just left the calendar page on this side, the glossy page, and then poked holes in it using this square Project Life. Do they even have a name of this? I don't know. It is just interchangeable hole punch for binder punch. So we have that. And then we have this one that we just used some different book pages and words sewed around it and left the front glossy on this one also. So that's just, you know, a quick little cute idea, some ideas to do with some of these calendars that you're getting in the mail that everybody's sending to you. So, you know, instead of throwing them out, recycle them. Put some extra little love to them and make you some pages for your journals. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing some of your day with me. I hope you had a great day. I'm glad to be back to semi-normal. So, and I will, like I said, I'm going to attach this little noise this little baby makes with his little humming, chanting, just his little, I don't know, it's just so weird. And he was only an hour old, but my son said, like I said, he was doing it as soon as he came out. After they, you know, smacked him and he did his little cry, he started doing his little, this little stuff. So that's all him talking, other than what you hear on the overhead with the little sound. But everything else is this little baby that was an hour old. So, all right, guys, I will see y'all in the next video. I got to kind of pick up some of this little mess and get a few other things done, but I will get something else interesting for y'all instead of, I don't know. Well, this is kind of interesting for me, something I wanted to do. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day and a blessed day. Bye, guys.